Hello everyone. Today we are here to learn about some important topics of CUET General Test Mathematics. One of the important topics is time and work. We'll be covering the same today. Mm, Time and work questions were seen in the previous year exam. So let's discuss the concept of time and work first of all, and then we'll move to the some questions which have already come. Okay, moving to the concept of time and work. Suppose walking at the rate of 2 steps per minute. How many steps I'll take if I walk for 10 minutes time? 2 steps per minute is my speed. And what if I walk for 10 minutes? So the number of steps I'll take total will be 2 times 10, isn't it? That means 20 steps. Do you agree? And similarly, if I walk at the rate of, if I, sorry, read at the rate of 3 pages per minute, so how many pages one can read in 5 minutes time? So I think it's again multiplication of these two, 3 times 5, so 15 pages. What are we doing basically? We are multiplying this speed by time to get the amount of work done. And this is what time and work is all about. Speed multiplied by time to get the amount of work done. Now, so work done is nothing but speed multiplied by time. So out of these three things, they can give you any two and ask you for the third one. Suppose you're given the speed and the time, you can multiply them to get the work done. If you're given the work and the time, you can divide them to get the speed. And similarly, time can be calculated by dividing work by speed. Okay. Now let's discuss some questions which have come in the exam. One of the questions which came in the exam previous year was this. The question says A does a work in 10 days and B does the same work in 15 days. In how many days they together will do the same work? Well, you can see only the number of days is given for A and B. Though I discussed about the formula as work done is equal to speed cross time. I said दोनों में से दो तीनों में से दो चीजें मिली होंगी आपको थर्ड निकालनी होगी बट यहाँ पे सिर्फ एक ही है आपके पास सिर्फ यहाँ पे नंबर ऑफ डेज है यू डोंट हैव एनीथिंग नॉट you don't have speed you don't have work amount of work to be done. So how to deal with this kind of problem? Please understand what are we supposed to do. These questions can become very easy if we assume some quantity for the amount of work to be done. वर्क डन के लिए आप कोई भी नंबर सिलेक्ट कर सकते हैं एंड नंबर शुड बी अ मल्टीपल ऑफ द numbers already given in the question just for your calculation to become easy. Suppose I take the amount of work to be done here as 30 units. Suppose I need to complete 30 units. I selected 30 units because I have 10 and 15 in my question and 30 is divisible by 10 and 15 both. So that's why that if A can do a job taking 10 days time, the 30 units job, suppose 30 units job to be done in 10 days time. So what do you think? What's the speed of A? 30 divided by 10. So 3 units per day. Speed of A is 3 units per day. And similarly for B I'm given, B can do the same job in 15 days time. So the speed of B will come out to be 30 divided by 15, that means 2 units per day. Just remember, for the amount of work done, we multiply speed by time. To calculate the speed, we divide work by time, and to calculate the time, we divide work by speed. Just remember this relation, and this will follow throughout the chapter. We can always add the speeds, not the time. Once we have the speed of A is 3 units per day and speed of B is 2 units per day. So the total speed of A and B is 5 units per day. Okay. Now the amount of work will remain the same. My question is in how many days they will together do the same work. So I have my same formula. Work is equal to speed cross time. Work is 30 units. Combined speed is 5 units per day. So from here I'll get the time as 6 days. Trust me, the question will become very easy if you assume the right number for the amount of work to be done. Usually the questions are given in this format only, then when they give you the number of days. But the question can become even more complicated by reducing the speed of somebody, or by having somebody who has higher speed, somebody leaves in between, some people join in between. That's how they make the question little bit complicated, but this technique of assuming work will always work. In majority of the questions, you can follow this method of assuming some value, and the question will become actually very easy. And remember, it doesn't matter what number you take. Even if I take 60 here, my answer will come the same. If I take 90 here, even then my answer will come same. So it's not important that you selected which multiple of the numbers in the question. Okay. Now moving to the next one. Now this question is also one of the previous year questions. Let's check. A man can do a job in 15 days time. Okay, there's a man who can do a job in 15 days time. His father takes 20 days. Okay, father is taking 20 days to the same for the same job, and his son finishes the same job in 25 days. Okay, now there are big numbers, 15, 20 and 25. Now the point is what to select as a total work to be done. Well, for this also I can tell you how to select a value. You need a number which is a multiple of 15, 20 and 25. That means actually in the multiple you need two fives, one 4 and one 3. I'll make another video to explain you how to select the lowest common multiple of different numbers so quickly. So this is actually coming out to be 300 units. And the best way to select a number when nothing clicks you multiply all of them. That will also work. Okay, moving to the, okay, if we assume the work as 300 units and I know that A can do a job in 15 days time. So what should be the speed of A? 300 divided by 15, so that will come out to be 20 units per day. And similarly for father, the speed will come out to be 300 divided by 20, that will give us 15 units per day. And for son, the speed will come out to be 300 divided by 25, that will give you 12 units per day. Now, since we want them to do the work together, let's add the speed of all of them. 20 plus 15 plus 12, that will give you 47 units per day. Now, the combined speed of A, B, to these three people is 47 units per day. So in how much time they'll finish the 300 units work? I'll again apply the same formula. The speed is 47, the work is 300. I'm looking for time. Time is 300 divided by 47. Okay, now it's again a task to calculate the number of days from this fraction. I think options can help me out here. What if this would have been 300 by 50? Answer would have come 6 days. But still, since it's less than 50, the answer will come slightly greater than 6. So the best possible answer here is approximately 6.4 days. See, it's not less than 6 days in any case. It's not exactly 6 days because this denominator is not 50, and it won't even reach 10 days because 10 is too far. I'm comparing it with a slightly bigger number, 50. So the answer is 6 for that 50. So it should be somewhere higher than 6. So it should come out to be 6.4 days. Though the exact answer will be 6.38 approximately. Okay. Sometimes the question might be like in which they can expect you to answer proper fraction value. But that's okay. That depends on the options. Okay. So the answer is C for this one. Moving to another question which came in the exam is this. A and B can do a work in 6 and 12 days respectively. Okay, I'm given the only the number of days. A is doing the job in 6 days time, B doing the same in 12 days time. They begin the work together and A leaves. Okay, as I told you, somebody leaves, somebody joins in. That's how they make the question complicated. Now, my method will remain the same. I'll assume the work some value divisible by the numbers in the question. Try to take the minimum possible number. Otherwise, the calculation, if taking a smaller number will reduce the calculation. Suppose 6, 12 and 3, the nearest multiple what clicks me is 12 units only, 12 only. 12 itself is divisible by 6, 12 and 3. Okay. Now, if the work is 12 units and A can do the job in 6 days time, what's the speed of A? I think it's 2 units per day. Once again, remember the formula, work is equal to speed cross time. Now, the speed of B is 12 units work to be done in 12 days time, so the speed comes out to be 1 unit per day. So the combined speed is 3 units per day for both of them together. Okay, for 3 at the speed of 3 units per day, they begin the work together, but A leaves after 3 days. That means they worked together. They worked together for 3 days. So in 3 days time, at the rate of 3 units per day, they'll finish 3 times 3, 9 units of work. Speed multiplied by time is equal to the amount of work done. So together they finish 9 units of work. How much work is left now? 12 minus 9, the total work was 12 and 9 units of work is over. So 3 units of work is left. Who is doing the remaining job? A leaves. That means B is doing the remaining job. And what's the speed of B? B's speed is 1 unit per day. Work to be done is 3 units. Speed of B is 1. So how much time B will take to finish the job? 3 days time. Then the total number of days needed for the completion of the work is C. 3 days they worked together and for 3 more days B worked alone. So total number of days is 3 plus 3, 6 days. So the answer is 6. Trust me, the method of taking this value for the work done will make the calculation easy. And when you have the speed of people, you understand what exactly is going in the question. Okay, let's try one more. Okay, this is another example, different question in which the speed is different. The pace of somebody is like, it says A is twice as good a workman as B. That means suppose the speed of A is, okay, let's assume the speed of B. If the speed of B is x units per day, the speed of A must be double. That means 2x units per day. Together, their combined speed should come out to be 3x units per day. And together, they finish a piece of work in 18 days' time. They are finishing a work, that is, the formula says speed cross time, at the speed of 3x units per day. They are finishing the work in 18 days' time. So can I get the amount of work done here? Here I did not need to assume the value of his work because I was not given the number of days for A or B. I was told that together they are finishing. I was told something about their efficiency, something about their speed and the number of days. So I think I can calculate the amount of work here. That will be 54x. This is the work. This was the amount of work because they are finishing the work together in 18 days time. So that means 54x units of work is being done here. The question is in how many days will A alone finish the work? It's about the number of days. That means I need to calculate the time when I have the work and the speed because that's the only way we can calculate time. Work is how much? Work is 54x. Who is doing the job? The question says how much time will A take to finish the job? That means A's speed is 2x. So 54x divided by 2x, that will give me 27 days. So for A to finish the job, the time will be 27 days. I hope this chapter is clear. You got some idea how to deal with this kind of question, time and work, if it comes in the exam. Looking at the previous scenario, this chapter is one of the important chapters for CUET. Hope you are able to solve, and if you need more questions, just leave a message and I'll surely revert back. Thank you.